Breaking news. Many viewers of the upcoming 7th season of Young Sheldon believe that a new set photograph shows George's impending demise. After Sheldon and Mary came back from Germany, the Coopers' lives took a turn for the better. As a filler episode, Young Sheldon Season 7 Episode 5 is disappointing, although it could have been better under different circumstances. With George's definite death on the horizon, the family's newfound tranquility will be short-lived. Fans have taken notice of Regan Revort's Instagram photo in which she plays a practical joke on her on-screen father, Lance Barber. The post was shared by user u/throwaway92,834,972 on Reddit. Take a look at the previous post. Revort writes, giving Lance an early heart attack to terrify Barber as he enters the hair and makeup room for the Big Bang Theory prequel. People who think this comment hints at George's death in Young Sheldon have responded in droves to the Reddit thread. Even before George's introduction by Barber, his demise was already scripted in the Big Bang Theory. The father Cooper had already passed away before the nerd-centric sitcom's plot began. In Young Sheldon, it will eventually be revealed that he passed away shortly before Sheldon left for college. This forces the prequel to address tragedy, which is particularly necessary given that the show will carry on in spirit with the spin-off starring Montana Jordan and Emily Osment, which is produced by Georgie and Mandy. Now that George's demise is inevitable, the only remaining mystery is when exactly he will pass away. It could come soon if Revort's social media message indeed predict the death of the Cooper patriarch. Although the Big Bang Theory did not go into detail about the tragedy, viewers could tell that the patriarch's death was shocking. Since the 7th season of Young Sheldon is presently on hiatus, the execution of George's death could happen at any moment in the forthcoming episodes. However, CBS needs to move quickly if they want the family series to conclude well. Since Barber's George is such a beloved character, it would be ideal if Young Sheldon could spend as much time as possible with him. Still, postponing his passing makes it harder to plan a fitting funeral for his loved ones in the long run. The project time could put the incident behind them and look forward if George died midway through the season. In Young Sheldon, the patriarch Cooper is shown as a flawed but loving family man, rather than the bad dad that Sheldon and Mary recalled from the Big Bang Theory. Because George's death would alter the course of the family's saga, writing his impending demise in the prequel is incredibly challenging. With Missy and Mary not returning for the next Young Sheldon sequel series, Georgie will currently have to focus on taking care of his mother and sister instead of his growing family. However, the outcome of this situation is uncertain. Since Mary was such a mainstay on the Big Bang Theory, it is important to investigate the differences between the two series' depictions of her, in addition to the ones involving George. Their marriage is at a record high after a number of difficult years, so it's understandable that Mary will be too distraught to cope with George's death. On the other hand, Missy's relationship with her dad is very close, therefore she will naturally have a negative influence from the death. Her redemption journey could be derailed if George dies, leading her to a darker path that ultimately determines her fate on the Big Bang Theory. Sheldon, on the other hand, will never get an opportunity to set the record straight on the retcon cheating incident involving George.